Okay. All right. So check this out. Uh, see what I'm saying? Look at that. We have state working. Okay. All right. I decided to take some time off the stream to like actually look at this because yeah, I was just stuck. I didn't want to just like sit here and like stare at stuff that I didn't understand how it worked. Um, really, I still am not sure why it was broken, but I mean, this just goes to show like it was a casting thing. Like I had to cast it to an int, even though I thought I was here. I mean, I forget exactly what the code looked like. I can't really compare it right now. It's the point is, I gotta like I really should like spend some time like really working on like GLSL and like OpenGL and like understanding all these concepts a little bit more because like I hate like having to like go look up stuff like I would so much rather go look at like the docs than go look at like um you know what I mean then go look at like AI. Okay, well I have it's like I don't know why all it like this has been at 100% for a while and this one got stuck at 19, so I'm like re-uploading whatever. Okay, so not really sure like what this UI is, but I found it um on Arena, um and I'm kind of thinking like maybe we recreate it because there's something that I like about this, like where it's like you know this thing, maybe some buttons that toggle something, some like some like something else, maybe some like number value, and then like a top bar here. But this we could like manually do like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then we could also do like a list view. You know what I mean? And so like we could turn this into like yeah, I, you get it. The point is, um, let's set up some styles. So my thought is that we use the same style index and we say something like um uh uh let's say let's see what we can do. We can say like context and then we're gonna have to like organize this, but I just want to do some cool shit, you know what I mean? Like this is like this is a lot. um I'm gonna put all the style stuff, style constraint solver style. um let's say what else did we want? We want like a stood vector of stood size t, and let's say like class indexes, and then we can say stood unordered map, don't freak out, um stood string, again don't freak out, class index map. What is this? Well, I kind of want to say something like this. Like if we go into API, I want to say something like we have like begin style. We call that somewhere. We could say something like I don't know box. We could say something like this. We could even just have like class, because it really doesn't matter. I don't think. class constant string key, and then we're going to return an index. Okay, so what does this do? We say write element, or no, we say begin style, style type class. Okay, we don't have any depth. We say, well, actually, we don't even, we really, well, what does begin style say? Style op begin. Okay. Style op begin. Let's not even like, I don't think we need any of this. Let's just say begin. Writer UI.style buffer writer dot writer dot, oh wait, dot buff style buffer dot writer. Jesus Christ. Wait, that's got to be it, right? Okay. Why is this? Oh, no return statement. Okay, we're gonna say UI dot, we're gonna say const auto idx. We're gonna get where we're starting to write. UI dot style buffer writer dot writer. I guess we could get dot style buffer dot data dot size, and we can say const auto idx equals that. So we're gonna get the beginning of where to read. Okay. Now we're gonna say const auto index is gonna, we're gonna say start reading there, and then we can say, see, we may just want a different, we may want this outside, but then we're gonna have to make a whole new thing. No. Let's just put it in the same buffer for now, and then we can take a look at it. So const auto index equals UI style buffer writer style buffer data size. Okay. Return idx. No. We can't return the index because this actually should return a style. Oh, it should be like, oh, see, I don't know exactly how this should work, right? Because we want to say something like class. I mean, we could say style. We could say something like style class. And then the value. Like, what if we did do that? Because it could be like that, and then inline, we could do like inline auto style. Constant size t idx and then stood initializer list. We're taking this return IDX. Okay, so we could do something like style class button. And then it could be that we want to put this all in one style function. But see, I don't want to just like hack this together, but so we could have style class button, normal, and then we could have like on this we could have auto class const. We could take a class name, style state writer, write style field, UI.style buffer writer, style op. Do we have? I don't think we even pass. I don't even think we do inherit. And then pass the index, and then we say UI.class index map class name. And then we'll also have an overload where it's just std size t class index, and then we just pass class index. Okay. So let's say we want to do, or let's say we have like pane, because let's say this is a pane, and we want to say normal class pane. Now what should this do, right? If we're doing dot class, it's like you don't apply a class to just one of these things. I mean, you could, but let's say you want to just say class. Where do we have normal? Because we could have and then this should inherit from what? Class inherits UI dot. Yeah, and then we probably want to have std size t. And then UI dot, or then we just do class IDX, class IDX. Okay, so this function, I'm just gonna change it to make class. Class pane. And then this way you can like add. Oh shit. Okay. Scratched a zit. Okay. This way you could add. this way you can add normal, like, you could add class theoretically wherever, right? If we want to say apply this and then we'll set some other stuff, so be it. This has something to be desired. But let's see, because we could do something like that. Can we just do that? Yeah, I guess that works too. So we say like style, but we could put it in a new line. Okay. All right, so quad layout style class pane, or we're doing something like that, which I think that only makes, like, because we're specifying everything, I like having the multiple lines. I really care about aesthetics. I'm sorry. Okay, so this means use class pane. All right, so style compiler, what does that mean? Skip. And then we need to say, at this point, we need to know where to start, right? So we say, like, I mean, either that or we just use a separate buffer. Either that or we just use a separate buffer. Let's say style. Let's say you have to specify all of your classes inside style. All right, style, apply pane, define pane. I like that. And this could just be over and over and over again. Forget, and then when style ends, we'll say UI.style context dot dynamic start index is going to be 0, and then anytime we call style context dot dynamic start index is going to be style buffer dot data dot size. Okay, and then we can always just like resize back to this, and then this can just be void. Okay. What changed? Why are we having issues? Apply needs to return one of those. Return one of those. Okay. All right. All right, so styles, we define pane. Okay, and then dynamic start index. And then compile styles, we're gonna say reader dot move to ctx to dynamic start index. Okay, that should be good. Now, we could say something like, if we get inherit, we get an index, right? We say, we're gonna need to do something like this. Let's say, rename apply. So we'll say const auto style index is reader.read stood size t. Okay. Let's just call it index then, because we already, why? Okay, whatever. Okay, so we have index, and we basically need to then say, yeah, honestly, where do we call this function? I guess we're basically running this function. It's like we're setting reader dot move to, and then we could say auto apply depth equals 0. Apply depth. Okay, so we move, and then we just read this stuff, right? No. Okay, this is harder than I thought. I really thought, again, this is another example of like, oh, I thought I knew that this was gonna take, not that long to like set up classes, and then we're gonna get to style some stuff. Okay, right. Hold on. Let me check how this upload's doing. 15%. Good job. And this one's gonna take forever. Okay. Expect to see these videos in like 3 days, I guess. Not that, again, I have an audience. I'm locked in. I'm overly locked in. I'm the. Okay. We're calling Phil style index. See, can we not just say if it's set state? Like, and then we'll just make it not const? Can't we just do that? Like, this should theoretically work. Like, if we hit begin, we break. If we hit done, we break. In fact, this could even come out because we're checking before we read. Okay, that simplifies it a lot because I think we can just say like auto apply depth equals 0 plus apply depth. And then if we hit and then we could do like if op equals style op begin. So if we read the next thing and we get to the end, we say minus apply depth. And we read the next one. Okay. I don't hate this. And then we need to move back. Move back. Make a move back. Let's do that. Let's say and then we need to actually, instead of apply depth, let's say auto idx stack stood vector stood size t idx stack dot pushback new index. You guys see what I'm doing? Like, I want you to be able to like inherit multiple styles, like styles within styles, but all within this flat loop. No recursion, nothing, right? So we're gonna have to, if you don't go with recursion, you go with stack, whether you're, blowing up the stack or you want to set some, this is a more controlled way. It's like the problem is visible, right? Okay, you're gonna like need this stack. Okay, this memory is gonna need to be allocated at some point. Recursion, it's sort of like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna have like a max depth. Like, this is a little bit cleaner, I think, of a design. And so And so basically, we're gonna if it and then idx stack dot empty. If it's not empty, we're gonna say reader dot move to idx stack back, idx stack pop back. Okay. Should we see? I think we should see. Will it even build? All right. It's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. Okay, it's gonna crash. 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 Is it stuck in a big crash? Where the hell is it? It's in a forever loop? How big's this? Oh. $96, 3. Okay. Let's walk through this. Okay. So first we should get inherit. All right, we get inherit. Next, what do we get? Next we should get set state. No, we're gonna have to consume something. Style index equals UNAT. I think that's what it is. So first we get inherit, then we should get set state, which this should be 0. Okay, then we should get background color, which is mostly okay, no. That's this one. All right, so what happened here? So we're hitting set state first. Why? Why are we hitting set state first? We really shouldn't. Style group lm index. Then we okay, something's gone horribly wrong. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. How about that? We may have to say okay. So dynamic start index is 29. And then we call reader.reset. Why? No. Okay, so that's my bad. Ooh, you know, that was a doozy. That's on me. That's on the biggest choice. All right, so the first thing that we hit is inherit. Okay. New index should be It shouldn't be 0. I don't think, because I don't think it should be 0, right? What's element index? Okay, so that's correct. New index. Let's see. What does define do? Define says let's run this back. So first we hit define, then we get 4. We return 4. Oh, we don't do anything with key, huh? We should, that's on me. So UI dot class indexes dot in place back idx UI dot class idx map key equals idx. Why the hell do we have this array? Okay. Why the hell did I add class indexes? Can't we just, if it's gonna be a size t, just store the actual index as the ID, for Christ's sake. What the hell is wrong with me? Okay, new index 4, current index 168. Next thing, set state, this should be 0. Wham, bam. Why this is grayed out? This value is never used. I just used it. Background color, this should be like, what is it? I'm holding my breath here. It should be mostly red. Mostly red, 0, slight blue. All right, let's. Okay. What happens if we just do that? Okay. So this is the problem. And then what happens if we take away this copy? It's probably copy. Well, that's not supposed to happen. Yeesh. All right, so we should get set state twice. Let's see what happens. Set state 0, set state 1. Okay. Then the background color should be oh. It's just like, it's like unbelievable. It's like I literally am recreating CSS in a declarative, like, well, I guess CSS is declarative. Like, you know what I mean? Like with C++ syntax and all this shit and whatever, and then it's just like I just do dumb shit like this. I mean, it like yeah, okay. Well, it's been a long day. It has been a long day. But What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, so style. Why don't we just do style? Why don't we just do a pointer? For Christ's sake. Style. Copy into it. The issue is yeah, I'm okay with that. All right. Is it going to work? Do we have classes? We have classes, bro. Come on. Okay. So let's say we want pain to be all right. Let's sort of 22%. Whoa, big deal. Okay. Let's say we want it to be black. So let's just do that. And then it has nothing else. Okay. Now let's say we want one 127. Wow, that's almost right in the middle. That is right in the middle. Wow. Classic 90s. Oh right, we want to do this. We want to say template type name args args, but we don't actually use the args. So then we could say define button on hmm. Because styles, we're gonna set the How do we want to do this? Can we take alternating types? We could say type name args. We could say requires stood is same v. Well, I don't really care about all that. Provide process alternating. I just say A has to be either A or B. Okay, so we could just say okay. Args what is define return? Stood size T or stood initializer list style state writer. Okay. Cannot infer template arguments. But it style state writer. But it should. Ugh, I just wanted to do this. I mean, we could literally do like it doesn't have to be all in one function, I'm realizing. Let's just do it like this. Fuck it. End style sheet. Because there's no like alright, so define pane, define button. Alright, so button has normal background color is 27, 127, 127. Let's say active. The background color is this 196, 198, 196. 196, 198, 196. Okay. And then each of this could be apply button. This could be apply button. All right, let's see if this works. Ooh. Crash and burn. Say something like, let's see why this isn't working. I'm curious. I'm curious because I thought that would. Like it should. Oh, you know what? Let's say copy normal. I don't think we do any sort of like, yeah, we don't say whether the mouse is clicked or not. Like we say update element state, and then we say it is hovered. But then what we really should say is so if we're on top of something and the mouse is down, we are active. Maybe we have our own like mouse class, so we don't have to like keep passing 1,000 arguments around. But how much time has it been? Oh man, how are we looking on the upload? 28%. I feel like none of this shit is gonna work. Whatever. So we don't have to mouse args. Okay. Update element state. So we say left mouse button pressed. I say most likely it's gonna be that style state active. Okay. Now this tie engine dot mouse dot window dot mouse dot left button pressed. Let's try that. Crash and burn. Left mouse button pressed. Oh, something's not working. Handle event. Okay, I'm gonna take away the on mouse enter for now. Unless that was causing the crash. But I don't think that there should be. Yo, that's sick. That's sick. That's hard. That's hard. The chosen one. I'm gonna make this background not so awful. I'm gonna make like 15, 15, 15. So why? Hold on, let me add mouse enter back and see why this actually wasn't working. Should probably happen immediately, right? Yeah. Okay, good. It's just on the first one. If events handled is event type mouse down. Okay, this is an easy bug. And then if events handled event type mouse up. And then if, we'll say and events handled is event type left mouse click. Yeah, we should not be calling handle event. Yeah, that's, I can't believe. See, yeah, it's just like, come on now, come on, guy. All right. Look at that. Look at that. That's kind of hard. All right. We have freaking classes and shit. And look at that. Look at that. Every time we click it, it gets fucking called. Or every time we enter. Stop playing with the chosen one. Look at that. We have fucking classes. Alright. I'm going to end this one. And then I'm going to work. Oh, man. Text. Text is next.